Welcome to episode number 6 of his Texas Rangers March to October series, and today, playoffs begin. I might have said in the last episode that this episode wouldn't be the playoffs. Well, it is. I just sim the rest of the season. Well, it's them simming. I don't have to choose which game I play. They just throw me in games, and well, I think you have to do it. There might be an option where you don't have to do it, but then you can't choose which game they throw that you could come in and play. It chooses which games you can come in and play. So you can see we're playing the A's in the ALDS. We're up 1-0, or as you can see we're playing the A's in the ALDS. We're up 1-0. Top six, no runners on, no runners on, no outs. As you can see, the whole playoff bracket, it was the A's and the Indians in the AL wildcard game. It was the Braves and the Mets in the NL wildcard game. And both road teams won. The A's won in Cleveland, and the Braves won in New York. And then it's the Twins and Yankees in the ALDS, with the Twins up 1-0. So this game actually can win a playoff game, unlike real life. Obviously, Rangers, and then the A's, because we're the best record in the American League, and the whole MLB, because we won 118 and 44, the 728 winner percentage. Yes, we did break the win record by 2. We are ranked 18th, 13th in pitching, 5th in power, 20th in contact, 27th in speed, and 28th in defense. And you can see the Red Sox missed a spot by 2 games. Nationals, and then both wildcard teams in the NL were from the East, so there was only one team in the Central, which was the Reds. Reds finished the game out, but the team that won the NL Central was 85 and 77. That's just a weak division. It's a like the NFC East is the weakest division in football and the weakest division in the history of sports. NL Central is the weakest division in baseball. Not as weak as the NFC East in the NFL. Dodgers, well, had the best record in the National League, went 102 and 60, and then obviously. The Padres and the Cubs missed the wild card by 4 games. So yeah, next episode of the series will be the first elimination game for either team in this series. So it's a best of 5. For some reason I forgot it's a best of 5. It's not a best of 7. So next episode of the series will be the first elimination game for either team in the series, which will be game. Which will be game 3 or 4, right? Right? Yeah. Next episode of the series will be the first elimination game for either team, or next episode of the series will be the first elimination game for either team in the series, which will be game 3 or 4. Let's get into game 1 of the 2020 ALDS, and it's the A's with the Rangers at 1-0, as they're gonna throw us in the top of the 6th, with no runners on and no outs. 1-0 Rangers over the A's. And obviously the game is at Globe Life Field in Arlington, Texas. Yeah, it's at Globe Life Field in Arlington, Texas. Yeah, the old part was Globe Life Park. Yeah, the old stadium was Globe Life Park. The new stadium is Globe Life Field. Let's do it in the game 1. Well, it's in the game 1. Tony Tinn's at the plate. Corey Kluber's on the mound. Pitched 5 innings, they have 2 hits, no earned runs, no walks, 2 strikeouts. And they have 2 hits, we have 3 hits, and we scored 1 run, which was in the bottom of the 2nd. And they went 95 and 67. Obviously, they're in our division. They went finished 2nd in the AL West. Let's watch the rendition. Matt Sturgeon.
Heidi Watney met with the players earlier. Heidi, where do you sense this team is mentally coming into this division series?
Matt, I visited with several players and coaches ahead of this opening game of the division series, and one thing I noticed
was our fan right there.
Quiet confidence. They feel like there isn't much standing in their way as long as they can continue to do.
Matt Chapman for the A's and Rutan Alodor for the Rangers, by the way. Well, that's Joey Dalla for the Rangers, and that's still Matt Chapman for the A's. I thought that was Rutan Alodor. There's Tony Temp. Center, cutter, curveball, 14 fastball, and changeup for Kluber. 5-pitch repertoire. 49 pitch coming. No pitch count. Remember, no quick counts, so obviously we don't. And Kevin is 1 for 13 with 5 strikeouts against Kluber. Yeah, 3 straight losing seasons. I mean, 2015 they blew a 2-0 lead over the Blue Jays in the next year. They played the Blue Jays again. They were the 1 seed in the AL, and they got swept. So they have a 6-game postseason losing streak. Rangers have lost 6 straight postseason games. Not as bad as the Twins, which have lost 18 straight postseason games. The Rangers have lost 6 straight postseason games. 1 down. Third strikeout of the game for Kluber. Here comes Ramon Laureano, who popped out the catcher in the last at bat apparently. 0-1. By the way, that's a 16th round pick in the 2014 draft apparently. For Laureano. The next video on this channel will be the next episode of my Vinny J NHL 20 Be a Pro series. That will be the next video on this channel will be the next episode of my Vinny J NHL 20 Be a Pro series. 0-1 count to Laureano. 0-2. Who's that might be on the plate? My mom's working and my dad went to do errands. And it's making sure she's not whining. If she's whining, I have to stop this clip, stop filming, and then let her up. I don't hear anything. She was just belly up sleeping 5 minutes ago before I started filming. Who's the umpire? I thought that was Mike Fillmore. 98% capacity. They're not completely full. 59 degrees, cloudy. Wind is 2 miles per hour, blowing across from right field, to left field. There we go. 0-2 down. That's a ground ball to a door. Throw to Guzman, 2 down. Remember, we do have McCutcheon. I'm not sure what lineup, but that's Marcana. Well, at least I think that was for the featured player in that little feature when Honey was Todgen. It was Matt Chapman or Mark Cannon. I think it was Matt Chapman, but it could have been Mark Cannon. I think it was Matt Chapman, and then for us it was Joey Dallo. So we have Matt Duffy at third, Mancini in right, Dallo in left, Talon the DH, Santana in center, Guzman at first. So it's like, yeah, McCutcheon's on the bench. And 2, Frazier, Mathis, Solat, and McCutcheon on the bench for them. It's Murphy, Barreto, Grossman, and Pinner. There's Marcana, which is at 0 in the postseason. He must have hasn't got a hit in this game or the AL Wildcard. And if he played in it, he's a DH. And he's 0 for 13 with 8 strikeouts against Kluber. He might have not, because he might have faced a lefty. Like, I don't know if the Indians have any lefties in the starting rotation. That will be foul. Watch out, ball boy. I don't think they have any lefties in the starting rotation, so this message is over. Ground ball right, Duffy, throw to first, and an over. Middle of 6 to score, still 1-0 Texas. Here comes Matt Duffy, 2-seam fastball slider, 4-seam fastball on a splitter for Franklin Montas, or whatever his name is. Remember, it's on beginner, and that will be a single. Mancini. I think that's Don, or at least going back to Davis. Oh, he made the catch. That was nowhere near the Don. That was on the edge of the track. Davis had us in left field. Here we go. Runner at first, 1 out for Dallo. I thought that was. Oh no. Oh, I caught it. I was running and I had to send him back. Well, he got back. Man, what a catch. Good catch, right fielder. Here's Willie Talon, struck out twice. Who's that in right field? Steven Bastati did catch. That was actually a great catch. Runner, first 2 outs, bottom 6. Still 1-0 Rangers. Game 1 of the 2020 ALDS. And it's all off of Olsen. Oh, we had to the 7th. But the Rangers up 1-0. Here's Marta Simeon. By the way, once this season's over, you have two choices: to continue in franchise or retry in March to October. That means you can't advance to 2021 in March to October. You have to continue the 2021, but as a franchise, or you have to start 2020 over and try it again to win another World Series, or basically you can't advance the next year 2021 unless you continue in franchise. If you have to retry it in March. If you want to do March to October again with the Rangers again, you have to do 2020 over again. But if you want to continue in a franchise, or if you want to continue to 2021, you have to continue in a franchise. That's what I did with my Minnesota Twins March to October continuing in franchise series. That's what I'm going to do with this series once the season's over, which hopefully we do win the World Series, because the Rangers haven't won the World Series ever in their franchise. They haven't won the World Series ever. Despite they were 2 strikes away and Dame sits at it. That might be gone. Here we go. I'm not trying to. Here we go. Why? I tried to jump. I hit L1 instead of R1. And that's a triple. I hit L1, which is for the cutoff man, instead of R1 to jump. Runner at third, nobody out. That's a tie and run. So, yeah. Last year my Twins won it, so yeah, I'll continue the series in a franchise. I'll continue the series in a franchise once the season's over, which hopefully we win the World Series. Which the Rangers haven't won a World Series in their in franchise history. They were 2 strikes away though, in the bottom of the 9th and the bottom of the 10th, and Dame sits at the 2011 World Series, but ended up losing 10-9 and 11 innings, and then they lost Game 7. I forgot to throw that Game 7, but I know they lost. Here we go, 1 count. And that, come on Odor, get back there! Get back there! He caught it! Oh, he's tagging it! Oh, that was a good play to tag. Got him! Aw! 1-1. 1-1, and Dame won. No runners on, 1 out. Yeah, that was Matt Chapman, a future player. I remember, still on the bat, I remember that green tape. Man, so a triple. Even if that throw was, even if there wasn't that wild throw, Simeon was probably going to hit the third. But then a sac fly by Olsen, a sac fly that was caught by Odor, but they did play by the runner at third because he saw that Odor would have to stop because he was running towards the outfield. If it was like a slow player, probably going out, but he had 64 speed. If he had like 30 speed, probably going to be out. 1-2 down. I need a run. I probably need a run anyways because, I mean, I had to survive 12 outs. And I survived 3 outs. And survived at 12. And that's a ground ball. Andrews Jeter jump throw. He's on a safe. There's Chris Davis. Remember, the hitting difficulty is beginner and the pitching difficulty is beginner in this series. The only time it's not beginner is in Diamond Dynasty, which the easiest difficulty you can have out is rookie. So in Diamond Dynasty, it's Jack Chance at 12-8, by the way. 1-2 count to Tris Davis. Coming in is Santana. And there's 2 down. Here's Austin Allen, their catcher. That was hit on the nose! My goodness, probably like a perfect. So the runner at first has 0 speed and the runner at center at 55 speed. That had to be perfect. It wasn't a perfect. 2 on, 2 out for Steven Piscotty. That jam, foul ball, 1-1. So the 14 fastball on the outside corner. That's an inning. 1-1 after 6.5. There's Santana over 2 with 2 strikeouts, letting him avoid the hat trick. Did out. Always did over Piscotty's head. It's over his head, and it's gone! 380. 371. I was 9 feet off. I guess 380. It was 371. 9 feet off. 105 miles per hour at the bat. 105.5 to be exact. Santana's first of the game. At our first home run of the series, or first home run of the series, the first home run of the postseason for Santana, and it's 2-1 Rangers here in the bottom of the 7th. Or it's 2-1 Rangers in the bottom of the 7th. Good job, Santana. 2-1 Rangers in the bottom of the 7th. That was perfect. Here's Guzman. One first baseman rounds up to the other, one down. Here comes Chirinos. That's a die in center fielder's glove. Mariano. I don't know who is that? Who's the center fielder? There's Odor. Top of the order to follow. If the end continues. So it'll be a top of the order to start the 8th if he gets out. And that won't be gone, but it will get down. And here to the top of the order. I go 3. Why not? Let's go 3. And yeah, he's gonna get there. 2 out triple for Odor. To the top of the order, and whoever's leading off, I'm not sure who the leadoff man is. It's Elvis Andrews. Oh, I foul tipped it in the catcher's glove. I think they had 100. I think that's at 26 home runs, 100 RBIs. Definitely 26 home runs for Andrews, which not that bad. His theme watch-up song is Shark to Baby Shark. That's the RBI single for Andrews, 3-1. 1 for 3 is Duffy. And that's when I did down. I go 3 with Andrews. No. 2 on, 2 out, bottom 7. Here comes the new pitcher. There's Mancini, which is he a switch hitter? I don't think so. And that is gonna get down. And the runner at center will score. RBI center for Mancini. It's 4-1 Texas. And I'm Zallo. And that's another line drive. That's a runner at center. First will go to third. He's safe at third. He's safe at home. 5-1. There towards 2 outs for Calhoun. Right between the lads of the first base coach. And that's going to be another base hit. 6-1. And then Santana, who started the inning with the home run, so they batted around. 10th man coming to play in the inning. I know Santana's a switch hitter. I don't know what Mancini is, though. And that is gonna get down. I'm gonna hold the runner, though, so won't be 2 RBIs. It's 2 hits in the inning for Santana, but not 2 RBIs. Bases loaded. And then a new pitcher. Here comes Guzman, who he got out. Bases loaded, 2 outs, bottom 7, already 5 runs home. And that's 2 unassisted ground, or 2 grounds in the inning. 3 unassisted and a 3-1. And the 7th score, 6-1 Rangers. So we only need 6 more. We only need 6 more outs for the win. 75th pitch coming from Kluber, and then Tony Kemp, who I think struck out in the 6th. Yeah, struck out the top, start the 6th inning. 1 count. And that's a ground ball fair. 3 unassisted, 1 down. And Zariano. There's an Ace fan like, what the heck is happening? You can see it right there. He did buy himself a fastball. It's popped up. Duffy squeezes it. 2 down. Marcana. By the way, the next episode of the series will probably be in 2021.
This could be a huge win for the guy on the mound if he's able to get out of this inning 1, 2, 3 and start fresh next inning with the middle of the order.
Oh, wow.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you
2-2.
try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
Still 2-2.
1 run, 5 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far.
It's a ground ball. Come on, Rangers. In and over. Middle of 8, the score still sits to 1 Rangers.
Bottom of the inning now, and that'll bring in the veteran catcher, Robinson Chirinos. Here's the first pitch to him.
Yeah.
Fooled him there as he's way out in front. Looks like the right-hander's got enough to throw now in the Oakland pen. Hit to third. Chapman brings it in.
1 down.
And the inning begins with a quick out number 1. So 1 gone now in the Texas half of the 8th. And that'll bring up the second baseman, Rougned Odor. Swinging a looper to left. Here comes
That's lucky.
Davis.
Oh, no, 2. As Chris Davis cuts it off, but he's safe at second. Double for Odor. Here at the top of the order.
Here with a 2-base hit. Man, that swing looked like self-defense than a real quality swing, but hey, he muscled it out there, and it was enough to get him safely to second.
I just want the game to be over because we're up by 5. I don't want this video to go on. 2 down. I mean, 2 for 5 is not bad. That's a high fastball. I'm not sure how I popped it up though. Here we go. That was a Hanen curveball. High curveball. I might get down. And it's caught by Lariano. Good catch. I did his own catch. 9th inning with the Rangers up by 5. We headed the 9th inning with the Rangers up by 5. Torrey Kluber's going for the complete game. Or Simeon 2 for 3 with a single, a triple, and has scored the only run for the A's. And then Olsen's driven in the only run for the A's. That's another dive of Mancini. Anyway, a 1-2 count to Simeon. Tal's waving here at low plate field. Arlington Texas. Swing and miss straight. 3-1 down. 4th strikeout of the game for Kluber. And here comes now Olsen 0 for 2 with a sac fly and an RBI, which was his last at bat. 0-1. Swing and miss straight, or strike 3, call 2 down. Hernandez, last hope for the A's, and which is Matt Chapman. Or Matt Chapman presents the last chance for the A's. On count.
And it's quickly 0-2. And now those that have stuck it out tonight come to their feet. And another
Looks like it Chirinos behind the plane.
last strike now for Oakland.
That's a draw back to Kluber. Throws the first, and the game's over. Complete game for Torrey Kluber, and the Rangers win 6-1. And the Rangers a complete game for Torrey Kluber, and the Rangers take game 1 of the ALDS 6-1, and they lead the ALDS 1-9. Grab 1-0 series lead, 2 fireballs, but Well, they're not going to semi-playoff game. I don't think so. They didn't last year. As the Rangers take a 1-0 series lead in this best-of-5 series. Good job, boys.
Pretty desperate to win Game 2 to even this thing up for the reason Dan just mentioned. Game 2's outcome's really going to...
And yeah, I'll do the closing next clip because this clip's at the end. I'll see you on the other side. So the obviously then sim a game. Win the Siege 2-0 series. Win the Siege 2-0 series stranglehold, because obviously the only best-of-5 series. It is a 1-1 game. So it's gonna throw us in the same inning. No runners on, or no outs, top 6. But the difference is it's not 1-0 Rangers. It's 1-1. And you can see the Yankees in the Twin Series 1-1. I forgot to mention the NLDS, but in that other ALDS it's 1-1 between the Yankees and Twins. You already know that. The Yankees won Game 2. Now within New York, Yankees have home field advantage because they're at the bottom. There, you can see right there. You probably didn't see the NYY. And then the two NLDS it's the Reds and the Nationals. Nationals have a home field advantage. And then the Braves and the Dodgers have a home field advantage. And the Dodgers are up 2-0. And then the other NLDS, which is the Reds and the Nationals, like I just said, tied at 1 game apiece. So yeah, the next episode of the series will be the first elimination game for either team in the series, which will be Game 3 or 4. And for Game 2, I'm probably not going to play this right now, but I'll play it some other time because I want to come back to it so I can play it again without filming. So yeah, the next episode of the series will be the first elimination. The next episode of the series will be the first elimination game for either team in the series, which will be Game 3 or 4. Okay, time to close the no board if you hit the like button. Subscribe if you haven't yet. Tell your mom, dad, grandpa, aunts, uncles, pets, and friends about these videos. And you know, I'm gonna see you in episode number 7 of his Texas Rangers March to October series. See you in episode number 7, and eat a lot of bacon and go Rangers.